Hi everybody, my name is Seth K Bani. Now in this video, I'm going to show you 5 Photoshop generative fill techniques you can use in your next project. Let's step into Photoshop. Now you're going to drag a video in here and then let's see how you're going to use it. So we just dragged our video in there. Let's just position it anywhere we want. Click on enter. We have our video here. Now you can go to Windows and go and look for timeline. Once you click on timeline, this is going to appear. And then I want you to click on the arrow down here and click on create video timeline. Click on it and then this is going to appear for us. Now you can see you can move the arrow for you to see the entire video. You can also click on the space bar and then play the video, or you can click on the button over here. It will show you how the video is. Now this is a classic video that we can have, but to use the generative fill technique, we need to go to the layers side and then click on new layer. I want you to go back to Windows and then this time scroll down and look for contextual taskbar. Click on it and then I want you to pick your selection tool and then also select the area. Now make it extend a little bit into the the video, and let's drag this to this side. Let's click here and let's click to this side and drag it to this side and then click on it and then pin bar position. That way it pins it over here. Also you want to click on add, that way we can add more selection to it. Click and then drag it that way. So we have two parts of the particular canvas selected. Now it's time for us to give in our prompt. You just want to click on the generative fill and then click on agree, and then it's going to pop up like this. Just click on generate and then let's watch what happens to it. So it creates this for us, but interesting thing is we can change it over here and change it here as well, make it look more real. Now I think this is good. You're going to use this. Now when you scroll down, you are going to see it showing at this point of the timeline. You're going to drag it to the end and you're going to drag it to the other side as well. You can see this one as well. You're going to drag it there and then we are going to drag the generative fill like that. So this one, you're playing the video, it looks quite realistic. Nobody can actually even tell if they don't really take a good look at it. Let's go to the next one. Let me show you. Now you can also use the generative fill to replace an artifact or an object in the background. You can see this particular object is quite blurry. Let's zoom in for you to see it well. Now the focus seems to be on this cactus, but this one looks quite blurry. You can actually change it. And so let's go and pick our lasso tool and then come. I want us to duplicate this as well. Ctrl J to duplicate it. And then let's just circle around it. Like that. Once you have it selected, you can actually now bring your prompt. And then I want to get rid of the timeline. And then let's just type glass fish pool and then click on generate. Now guys, you see how it replaces it in the background. Now I want us to zoom in. It didn't just replace it, but it also gave it that blurry effect, making it look like it's still in the background. Now this is very intelligent, and the options that we have, you can also click on it to check it up. Okay, so now this is what it actually was. Okay, and then this is what we have now because of the generative fill. And I think this is even much more interesting because it actually blends with all the other ones in the background as well. So I feel like this is cool. This is cool, and we are going to use this. Also, we can use generative fill to add an object to the background, and we are going to use this. We can add an object over here. Let's say we want to add a table to it. You can just pick your lasso tool or any other tool and just draw a table there like that. Anything, just draw something there and then just type wooden table and then click on generate. We also want to check and see the other options that we have, or we can actually use this. Now in this video, we want to extend the background. We want to see whether generative fill can actually read the tiles. See how complicated the tiles are. We want to see whether Photoshop can actually detect it using the generative fill and then fill in the blanks for us. I'm going to Ctrl J it and I'm going to hide the one underneath it. Now this particular one, I'm going to click on C and then I'll drag this point up and I'll drag this point here, and I'll drag this point there, and I'll drag this point here as well, and I'll click on enter. Now after doing this, I want to pick this particular point and then just drag it like that around it. Make sure this side is also selected, drag it around it like that. Now I know there's an easy way of doing it, I just feel like doing it this way, and then select that side as well. Okay, now we have every part selected. Okay, now let's try and see whether generative fill can actually fill in the details for us. We are not going to type in anything here, we'll just click on it like that and then click on generate. So guys, you see, there you have it. It intelligently filled in the details and made it look seamless. This is epic. See the other options it gives us. Okay, so it gives us more options, but then I think the first one looks much more realistic. I'll go with the first one. This looks much more realistic, and let me hide it. So this is what it was, and this is what we have now. If you love this video, please hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel as well. I love you all guys. See you in the next video.